And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Mega Factory. Well, here I am down in the Toxic Caves. I've cleared out a little space using my excavators. I've got the lifts all the way down here. It was quite the process. A lot of digging, and that's where my excavators really shine. I'm so glad I made that mod way back. That was one of the very first mods that came out. One of the very first mods. So over here we have our biomass. This is where we're mining biomass. So somewhere over here we're gonna have the cargo lift situation, and I'm not sure exactly where. It will really be determined by sort of where we appear up on the surface there. Oh, is that a... What is that? That might be a critter. So, whereabouts is this? So this is 62 and 4. So, I want to go back up to the surface and check out where 62.4 is and hope there's nothing smack in the way. So let's follow this up. This should already have the range that it needs. Yeah, I've got a lot of dead bodies around as I was trying to dig this out. Did not go so well. So I'm going to put a little walkway between here for now. So this should go all the way up to the cold caverns. I do need to put the lights in here. Maybe next time I come down I'll put a bunch of lights in here. Yeah, we go through this tunnel of ore here. And on up to the cold caves, where I've got a little platform built already here. Ready to go. And I'll be able to ride this one up to the surface. So nice having these done. It's kind of a pain to do, but once they're built you can use them for the rest of the game and they are so handy. It beats the heck out of trying to fall down and not die manually. So that was 62 and 4. So we need to go down to 62 and then 4. So right in here is where it is, which is actually perfect. That is actually absolutely perfect, because going this direction, this is where my mega factory is going to start. I'm going to have all of these lines of ore coming out and all running down. And this, if it's my power, I can put all my power gen back in here and have my biomass coming up right here. So we need to dig that out. Spider Bro is wigging out here. That's what happens when he's like down below or something. He's probably locked in a cave somewhere down there. And I definitely need to start working on my ablation and getting some of that resin. Just building up a little bit of ore so I can really craft like crazy here, because we're going to use so much. I definitely need to move my tin over to our tin mecha over there. And I don't need this anymore. I don't know if... I think I found a pretty good sized copper vein over here that I could start tapping. I think there's one over here somewhere. Is this one back here? Yeah, this is a copper vein back here. I think is a pretty good size. Yeah, 3.2 million. Not bad. You can see how flat it is on one side. That's a weird vein weird vein construction there. And good old critters are just everywhere. So you can see this area, I dug out one deeper than the rest because of this huge tin vein that was right here. I wanted to be able to put my bricks on the floor and not have to worry about that tin sitting right there. So far, so good. So what we're going to need to do is dig a little area out. So I think if I do 62 and 4, that was pretty close to the biomass. So if I wanted to really optimize this here, I want to go back a little bit more. So if I can do like 70 and 4, that would be great. So let's go down one final time here and check out what's at 70 and 4, and hope that we can build a cargo lift system from there on the way up. It looks like it's pretty far away from all of our other veins that we've been mining, so I shouldn't feel too bad about drilling through all of that ore. And then we'll have automated biomass, and the next step is going to be turbines. And once we get turbines, the doors just open up for us as far as getting automation and stuff sorted out. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. This is quite the journey here. So we're looking for 70 and 4 or thereabouts. And I've got these ready to go to clear out even more space. So I want a clear line of sight over to where the biomass is being mined. So all of this over here is it's going to have to be flattened and cleared and optimized. So there's 62 4 right there. So I want to do 70 and 4. So right about here. No, right here. So right here is where our cargo lift will be. So if I mark this off, first let's put a reinforced, and then mark this off for biomass right here. So that will be my biomass cargo, which will be perfect. I'll be able to put like a miner like right down here or something. I'll be able to figure that out. I might put it down one more just so I can put the miner, but that kind of blocks that, so I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that's where we're going to want to be. But I, again, need a clear line of sight over here. And in order to do that, we're going to use the excavators to carve out an even bigger area. So how I do this is I carve out here this 9x9 area, radius 4, 9x9, and then I branch out one on each side, another 9x9. And then I take the kitty corners and I clear those out. So now we've got a huge square. So now what I do is, since we're not in an urgent situation, is I take the main branches again and I go, instead of 9, or instead of going 5 deep with a radius of 4, I go 13 deep, 14 deep, and have a radius of 13, and that takes care of this whole side. Granted, it takes a little longer, but I'm not clearing all the way up to the surface. I'm just going to clear like a 30 block high radius, and wherever that ends up, once it hits an air, it goes really fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Dig down one, and put the excavator, go the radius up. The height, I want to just do 30. Drop none, and we're good to go. So if we go out here, we'll see that radius is right up to the edge of where we dug before. Right up to the edge. So that whole side now will get cleared out. You know, again, because we're not in a super huge hurry. And I don't need this battery in there anymore. So I can just beam power directly into that, and it will start clearing just fine. So I want to do that on all three sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. So we got a excavator. Radius of 13. Height of 30 and drop none. So put the battery on top. Take that battery out. And you can see I mark where the excavators are with the little chevron. So I know where my lines are. If I tear it down or if I lose some blocks, I'll know to keep this even where exactly to go. So you can see it's not going to clear the whole thing. It's just going to clear up the 30 blocks, which is kind of what we want. So if we go down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's right. I might have screwed up that count. Oop, drop none. 13. So let's see if I got that right. Right on the dot. Awesome. So take that battery out. And now we are good to go. This will clear almost all that out. There'll be a little bit of a thing over there, but I don't mind. Because some of this area we're actually going to use later on when we get to air filtration. We'll use a lot of this flattened area for our air filtration system. So these are going to go for a while, and I really need to get ready for the main event here, which is digging. So you can see we're beyond here. And if we want, we can start building this out here. So that is the line. And what I want to do, get rid of that plant, just super build over it. Because I want to build out and meet up with this biomass that's right here. This is 1 million biomass right here. And I really want to use as much of that as possible. Okay, so that will give us that line. Let's give ourselves a nice little platform here. So go out like that. And then, let's see, right there is this line. So I should be able to just super build the rest of that. Give us a nice platform to walk out on. This is excellent. Look at all the plants back in here. That's crazy. That is really annoying, actually. Not much we can do with the plants. So, if I want, clear that plant away. Give us a nice, even platform. And granted, everything's going to be above us, but we don't mind. Not perfect, but never going for perfect. Okay, so I want to clear that plant. clear that plant just because I don't want them cluttering up my inventory. And all of this material we will eventually clear out in order to have some line of sight into our biomass area. So now that this is dug in, and making progress, I can prep the next dig, which is going to be branched off of here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's gonna be the next one right there. I only had 3 in my inventory, so I don't have enough to build all of them. The other thing I like to do is get lighting up in here. So let's put a light in each corner if we can. Middle click to copy it. I like to put them in the middle as well if I can, because lasers, it doesn't block lasers. Lights don't block lasers, which is nice. So one there. Let's go out there just to keep it lit up as much as possible. And I'll put one there and one there. So that's a little better lit up. You can actually see what's going on. I'll put one there. Good to go. And clearing out this way is really not 100% needed. I don't really have a whole lot of use for this direction. I'm just clearing it out. Is that more biomass? Oh, okay, 500,000. That's a good amount, but we've got double that. So this is actually going really fast because it's got mostly air. The beauty about this is it can clear air, it can process air much, much faster than the vanilla one. Because the vanilla one will process air at the exact same speed that it digs at. Whereas mine, when it hits a pocket of air, it can process huge volumes of air very, very quickly and get to, and you know, keep digging. So this one is almost done and I'll be able to throw it over there. And yes, I did alter the config because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of excavating. So I altered the config to take only 1 power, which is the minimum amount of power. So it only takes 1 power to dig. And because I knew I was just going to be doing a ton of excavating. And I really wanted to not stand around and wait for, you know, the power gen and everything to catch up with me. Yeah, there's a critter right there. They kind of look out of place, but I know the developer has plans for those things. I just have no idea what the whole point is. All right, now we're really cruising. Watch it how fast it processes this air as it gets through. So it's processing a 26 by 26 area that fast. So whatever 26 times 26 is, it's about once a second. So it's processing 26 times 26 blocks per second, roughly. And there, it's done. So we are going to take this, and true to how I've been doing, put a block chevron there to kind of indicate, indeed, that's where it was. Go back and place the next one, which is more important because I want to get into that area. So we're gonna set this one, same settings, 13, 30, drop none. And I take this off. And there we go. Now we're starting to clear this area as well. And it won't, obviously it won't destroy the biomass, which would be a disaster if that were to happen. Look at all the slimes over there. That must be where the slime trap is on the surface. Because that slime trap, it's basically infinite vertical influence. So you could go down to the magma caves and all the magma slimes would congregate in that area too. And toxic slimes, they give a little bit of biomass, I think, when you clear them out. But they're probably really tough. So that is how I clear land in a nutshell. Just vast amounts of land get cleared this way just to make room for the factory that's to come. Once this is done, I will then move an excavator. Once one of these is done, I'll move one of the excavators up there and start digging the channel for our biomass and kind of get that ready to go, because it's going to take a lot of rack rails to get a cargo lift all the way down here. But now that we've got power coming down, we can power it all up without worrying about it running out of power, and be able to put a little bit better drill motors inside. So that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.